The Modify Variable block, found in the Controller section on the left side of our Builder menu, allows for making changes to variables within the strategy. This block offers the ability to update or change the value of a variable during the strategy's execution. It is useful when you want to dynamically adapt the strategy's behavior based on market conditions or other factors. When you open the block, you'll see two options. The first is Choose Variable to Modify, where you specify the variable you want to modify. The second is New Value, where you set a new value for the variable. The block allows adding multiple variables inside it. To do this, simply click on Modify Another Variable, which opens another screen where you can modify another variable. This operation can be repeated up to 6 times per block. The procedure for setting up the block is simple, and the explanation ends here. However, the real challenge lies in using the block most effectively. Before examining practical examples, it's essential to understand that this block should be used at the end of the process or specific action that involves creating variables. This allows the algorithm to revert the variable to its default value, thus avoiding any issues during strategy execution. But let's move on to practical examples to better understand how it works. In the first example, let's say we want to open a buy position if we have no trades and a bullish candle with a body size of at least 20 pips is generated. We've used the check trade count and custom candle pattern blocks to find a bullish candle when no trades are active, and then the formula block, which generates our variable using the formula candle close subtract candle open. The result is the variable named candle pips body size. To check if the bullish candle has a body larger than 20 pips, we've used the condition block, reusing our variable candle pips body size more than 0.002, which is equivalent to 20 pips. Finally, if the condition block is true, the execute trade buy block will activate and open our trade. Now, let's discuss the use of the modify variable block and why we've included 2 of them and how we've set them up. First, let's open the block. As mentioned earlier, we've entered the variable of interest, candle pips body size, and set its new value to 0. We've done this with both modify variable blocks. We've included 2 because if we had, for example, only connected the block after the buy action, if the condition determining whether the candle is greater than 20 pips turned out false, and so the trade wasn't opened, the variable's result wouldn't have been reset. Instead, on the next bullish candle, the candle pattern and then formula blocks would have activated and added the result to the previous calculation. This is why connecting the modify variable block to the false condition of the condition block is crucial to reset the variable and ensure the correct execution of the strategy. Of course, if we had left only the block connected to the false condition, and not to the true of the buy action, when opening the position, the result wouldn't have been reset, and upon the next flow activation, the result would have been added to the previous calculation. Another small note we can make is that it would also be correct to connect the block to the true condition of the condition block. This wouldn't cause any issues in the execution of the strategy. A second example we can provide is the use of the modify variable block to pass a Boolean switch variable from false to true. In this example, suppose we want to open a sell trade if some conditions are met, and open a second buy operation if we already have an open trade and it's within a specific time frame. This action will be decided by the Boolean switch block. Opening the block, we see that we've created a variable set to false. To make it true and so activate the block to open the buy position, the modify variable block should be activated. In this case, it's connected after the time filter block. Opening the block, we see that the variable of the Boolean switch is set, and as the new value, we've set it to true. So, if the time filter block is activated, in this case, at a specific time, such as 8 o'clock, the variable of the Boolean switch will be changed to true. And if the condition is true, it will open the buy trade. And as we saw earlier, after the trade is opened, the variable of the Boolean switch will be reset to false, because otherwise, the Boolean switch block will remain forever on the true value. To summarize the operation of this example, if a sell trade is ongoing, and it's 8 o'clock, the variable of the Boolean switch will be changed from false to true, opening a new buy trade, and then resetting the variable from true to false. In conclusion, the modify variable block emerges as an essential tool for adjusting variables during strategy execution. Its correct placement and accurate use provide flexibility and effective management of trading operations.